Hey guys, welcome back. So it's another demon entity vid. Okay, again, this is for teaching purposes. The reason I chat a bit about entity after touching base, learning a bit and what I share what I've learned and experienced, is for your knowledge, for your growth, so that you can decide if you'd like to reach out to entity, would you like a spell curse done with entity and so forth. And I do this because knowledge is power. So the more you know, the better your chances of reaching your goals will be, because it's your wealth. Knowledge is your wealth. So the more knowledge you take from me here, is your wealth is going to increase. That's what I'm saying. So Mephisto is not quite like everyone speaks about. Okay, so I'm going to get into his things now. But firstly, let me show you his hand drawn sigil, which if you're going to do an invocation with him or spell with him, you're going to have to draw. Okay, that's it. You don't have to draw it that big because you need space on top of the page to write your petition and so forth. So you'd have his hand drawn sigil there, and on top you'll have his N. I like to do it in capital letters. I always got this vibration from entity that just shows respect. It's Mephisto Remig Vyasa Onka. Mephisto Remig Vyasa Onka. Underline that sigil there. And when you start your words of welcome, and especially because it's an initial invocation, always give praise and glory. Glorify entity's presence and his characteristics and so forth. Welcome entity into your presence and your home, not yourself. Introduce yourself. And then genuinely speak for favor, for presence and so forth. But don't go too hectic, because it's not a spell. It's not a pact. It's an initial invocation. You are introducing and welcoming entity into your presence for the first time. Asking basically for friendship. And thereafter you grow. But if you need to know more about that, or you'd like a spell with this entity, or you're not sure about this or that, I obviously am a spellcaster. I offer one-on-one consultations, and we get a lot done in 1 hour. So if you need any of my services, help, teaching, guidance, whether it's healing, learning about yourself, spell, hit me up. I'm going to guide you, okay? So for him, you can use either 2 black candles or 1 black and 1 blue. His name scribed on both. Sandalwood oil works nice with this entity. Offerings, keep it simple, good quality wine, and like fruits, nuts, the usual. It's not, when I say the usual, I don't mean it in any lower form, but the usual as in, as long as it's fresh and you're giving it from a place of, I'm genuinely giving this to you. And that energy actually needs to be picked up by entity that you're genuinely offering this. It's an offering, okay? So some of his characters, yes, his presence and energy is dark and is heavy and can be scary to a lot of people. So I'll stress the fact that it's not for beginners. But if you're going to do it, as I recommend doing it in a protective circle and doing everything very respectfully and very slowly. Okay, he is a destroyer of many forms of things that need to be destroyed. And don't just think like, okay, destroying a building, destroying a person. There are many things that can be destroyed that should be destroyed to be rebuilt for something better. So just keep that in mind. Again, that's for deeper teaching if you ever want to learn more one-on-one. He's very cynical by nature, so if you do get in touch with him, which I'll be honest, he's not the easiest to get in touch, but his energy and aura and workings he's very cynical, okay? So you have to be steadfast in building a relationship with this entity to get results. He's obviously great for curses. I'll just mention this very briefly, but I will not get into it on this vid. He's extremely powerful when it comes to death magic and death energy. Again, like I said, I will leave it at that. If you would like to learn more about that, I prefer doing that one-on-one session with a client, okay, not on YouTube. But on the flip side, if relationship is built or you have a pact, that's a successful pact with entity, you can and will gain great physical and mental powers. I'm not talking about jumping for building and flying, okay, but you will have energy and your physique will be stronger and healthier. Your skin will be stronger and healthier. Your brain will be sharper. That just comes automatically with his presence. Okay, anyway guys, if you enjoy the vids, the knowledge, show the likes guys, share the vids, it really does help. Anyway, be good or not.